NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Panthers and the Huskies, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Huskies of Anchorage. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, look at this Anchorage team entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year, but when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That one complete to Hill. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Back to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. You look at this Carolina defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control.
There he goes, left side. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there on the option. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what your play calls are going to be.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Young now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 18. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
won 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 39 on third.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Huskies are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
And Young's throw there incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
3rd and 5.
Young will set to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Young. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Meanwhile, Young's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. To the air once more, Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Young to throw on 4th.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down.
Young on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Young. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown, Panthers. Breece Hall. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Young. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
That throw by Young incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. The Packers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Tyler Algier, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Brock Purdy with a touchdown pass.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now out in front here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Young. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A first down throw for Young.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Young on third down.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
3rd and 2.
On third down, they'll run it with McAllister. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll across midfield inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 42-yard line.
Draw play. Here's McAllister. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Out of the gun, it's Young.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Carolina. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Back now here on EA Sports.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up to throw.
The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. but a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films. They came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Young to throw it. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Again, it's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Hall again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall, and he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 14-7, just under 2 minutes to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Caldwell. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Young to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.